Hey there, gorgeous. So I want to get real today. Is that okay? Because today I really wanted to talk about discipline over feelings. And this video, it's not soft talk. This is the wake up call that so many women need. Today, I am stepping into my alpha energy to remind you that dreams don't happen because you feel like it. They happen because you show up consistently, even when things are hard. So I know you're used to seeing the queen side of me, the softer Carissa, the feminine leader, the intuition, the body wisdom, and the feel all the feels type of girl. And don't get it twisted, ladies. That side matters. That side is very, very powerful. But if all you ever do is feel, if all you ever do is tune in, if all you ever do is wait until things feel good, you will stay exactly where you are. Because today is not about softness. Today is about discipline. Today is about drive. Today is about work ethic. Welcome to the alpha side of Carissa. Now, some of you don't need more self-love. You don't need another journal prompt. You don't need another bath or another affirmation or another I'll try again Monday. Some of you need a reality check. And here it is, okay? There are going to be days where you don't want to get out of bed. There are going to be days where you don't feel motivated to do sales calls or to really work on yourself. There are going to be days where everything in you wants to quit, delay, or go back to sleep. And some of you are not achieving your goals. And it's not because you're not capable, but because you let your feelings run your life. You do things when you feel like it. You show up when the motivation is there. And the moment things get hard, inconvenient, or uncomfortable, you stop. That one day you didn't show up, that one day you decided not to do the work. You didn't just lose the day. You pushed your dreams back 6 months, a year, or maybe even longer. Every woman has a dream. Every woman has a goal. Every woman wants more. But the difference is this. Some people wake up and say, gosh, I just don't feel like doing it today, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then there are some people who wake up and say, I don't feel like doing it. And they let that sentence end right there. So I want to talk to you about champions because I think that champions are not feelings driven, right? We're not driven by our feelings. Champions are process driven. Okay. We know that showing up every day, doing the thing at the same time, in the same mindset, in the same everything, right? It's a process. Every day I get up at the same time. Every day I start my work day with my spiritual practice. Every day I go to bed at the same time. Every day I eat the same food that I meal prepped. Every day I drink the same amount of water. It's process driven. And that's how champions win the game. I know. We all know that we need to be more consistent, right? And consistency it's not sexy. Consistency is not that exciting. Consistency is simply this: keeping promises to yourself, even when the motivation runs out. Okay, so let me say that again. Commitment is not saying yes once. Commitment is staying true to what you said you were going to do long after you stop feeling good or feeling motivated or feeling inspired. So when something is scared to you, it becomes, or I'm sorry, not scared, but I want to, when something is sacred to you, it becomes non-negotiable. Okay. Champions don't ask, do I feel like doing this? No, we just do it because it's who we are. Okay. So these rituals, these routines, these habits, even if it's the habit of saying, no, I'm going to get up anyways today, right? That is a sacred, non-negotiable habit. Your workouts, your bedtime routines, your spiritual practices, your conversations with your partners, your spiritual CEO time. This is sacred and it becomes a non-negotiable. So don't ask yourself if you feel like it. You do it because that's who you are. It's not that your dreams are too big, ladies. It's not that your goals are so unrealistic. It's that you could possibly, that you keep quitting before you ever even get started, right? So you want results, right? Then you need a schedule. And here's the truth no one wants to hear. A calendar doesn't care how you feel. A schedule does not care if you're tired. It doesn't care if it's your birthday or a holiday or a bad day. You either show up or you don't. And if you're wondering why you're stuck, why your confidence feels shaky, and why you don't trust yourself, it's because self-esteem is built through daily follow-through. Anyone can show up once in a while. Anyone can be motivated occasionally. But the women who win, the women who become unstoppable, are the ones who show up every single day because they demand that of themselves. Even when things are hard, especially when things are hard. So stop quitting. Okay. Stop quitting the moment things get uncomfortable. Stop walking away just because you don't like how it feels. Real growth requires, uncomfortableness. It requires grit. It requires you having to do the work. And let me be very clear, you don't need more time. We all have the exact same amount of time. What you need is a little urgency, right? You need to light that fire under your ass. There are 86,400 seconds in a day, and how you move through them matters. Success loves speed. Money loves speed. Health loves speed. So while you're hesitating, while you're waiting for the perfect time, while you're overthinking and second guessing the decision, your competitor is taking action. They're deciding faster, they're moving faster, they're getting better while you're stuck in your own head. Ladies, there's no elevator to the top. You must take the stairs, step by step, day by day, rep by rep. And let's talk about the real killer here for a second. Procrastination, right? So many of you are not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you keep putting things off. You procrastinate on your goals. You procrastinate on your day-to-day action steps. You procrastinate on doing the work you already know you need to do. And let me be very clear. Procrastination kills your dreams. It kills momentum. It kills confidence. It kills self-trust. And every time you delay, you're sending yourself a message that says, I don't trust myself and my word. I don't really even, keep those promises anyways. So I can't even take you seriously. And people love to ask me, they say, Carissa, how do you overcome procrastination? And the answer is simple. You don't overthink it. You don't wait to feel ready. You don't wait for more motivation. You overcome procrastination by taking action. That is it, period. Action kills procrastination every single time. The moment you start, even messy, even imperfect, procrastination dies. It cannot survive in that moment of movement. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't need to feel confident. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start. Because here's the truth. Either you control your actions or procrastination controls your life. Either you control your time or time will control your life. Either you control your thoughts or your thoughts will control your life. And if you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you're going to wake up one day realizing you waited your life away. So stop asking yourself how you're going to do it. Stop asking yourself if you feel ready. Get up right now, get moving, and do the next damn thing. Even if you have to do it scared, even if you have to do it tired, even if you have to do it sloppy and messy. Progress comes from action, not necessarily intention. And the people that want to win, the women who want to win, they don't wait. They start. They don't wait for life to give them permission. They decide who they're going to be, and then they dedicate every ounce of our being to becoming that person. Who you are meant to be will require you to be the woman that you desire to be today. You don't get to say what, that you want greatness, right? And then live like average. You can't say you want to be exceptional and then accept mediocrity. Either you control your life or it will control you. And procrastination, it dies the moment you start. So you don't need to feel ready. You don't need to feel confident. And you definitely don't need to feel fearless. You need to move, even if it's nervous, even if it's scared, even if it's the first move, right? Do it anyway. Because the women, the champions at the top, we don't make excuses. We make a way. We figure shit out. We find a solution to our problems. We don't sit in our shit. We encourage ourselves. We stay faithful in the darkness. We finish what we start, and we keep our word to ourselves. And if you can get to a place where you finish everything you start, you will be miles ahead of everybody else. So let me ask you this. How much longer are you going to wait? Another minute? Another hour? Another week? Another year? Because life is happening right now, and tomorrow is not promised. Some of you need the queen, some of you need the softness, and some of you need the feminine, nurturing, and leadership. And that's okay. I got you, boo. But some of you needed the Alpha Queen Carissa today to remind you who the hell you are, to remind you what you said you wanted to do, to remind you that discipline is the path to freedom, that consistency is key, that freedom is earned. So rise up, pick up the pace, shut down the excuses, and get after it today. Let this be the fire that activates you. Let this be the wake-up call that you needed to hear, because discipline equals freedom. So listen up. This is what I want you to do today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Not when you feel like it. When I get off of this video, when you're done watching this video, the second you're done, I want you to take one action towards your goal today. One thing you've been procrastinating on, one thing you've been avoiding, one thing you keep saying you'll do later and later and later. Send the email, make the post, do the workout, make the call, open the document, start the thing. Not perfect, just start. And if you're with me, and if you're done letting procrastination run your life, and you're done half-assing it on your dreams, go ahead and let me know that you feel this right now in the comments. Just drop feel right in the comments right now. Type feel if you're choosing discipline over excuses today. Type feel if you are done waiting to feel ready. Type feel if today is the day you take control again. Let this be the line that you draw in the sand. And if you have to, come back to this video tomorrow. Do what you got to do to get your ass out of bed and into action. Now, go do the work, beautiful queen. I got you.